Well, boys, what do we got here? So, got a nice little packet of titanium plus the rear rotor bolts that we were trying to install in the last video. Kind of sucked. We figured out that these were for the freaking rear, not for the front, while I was doing that front caliper right there. But anyways, so now we got this pack. I'm gonna show you guys where all these suckers go, how many get changed out, what we can and can't do based on the mod that I've got now. I do have some other ones in my box, but I'm waiting for other mod that I'll for sure know that they can go on there. So yeah, waiting on that. And then let's see how many freaking titanium bolts we can replace on this sucker. Anyways, let's get started on the first one, shall we? Let's see. Subframe. So gonna be these guys right here. So let's pop these on in there. There they are. So install the third one on the other side, but I left one for you guys so that we could weigh them. So here's the stock one, 10 gram skis, and then here's one of the titanium ones. So just about freaking half the weight right there, boys. All right, gonna finish putting this one on, then we'll move on to the next one. All right, guys, let's see which one's next. First one right here, OEM speed controller. Shoot, debating on even putting these on because we're not gonna have the OEM speed controller here for that much longer. But these would go here. Maybe I'll just do the easy ones, and then not that one back there. So let's do it. Boom. Okay, well this one didn't work out so well, only because I didn't want to take the ones on underneath here, just because I'd have to take the skid plate, drop it, yada yada. We're gonna get rid of this controller, so I'm just gonna plop these puppies wherever I can. So found one of them. Same with the other side that I can pop in there. That one, and then obviously the other ones. Here are the bolts. And I'll show you guys the weights. 3.4 for the stock one. 1.9. The next one, 1.8. 1.2. Right on the money on 3. And what do we got for this one? 1.6. So almost, the bigger they get, it seems like the half they weigh so far. So I'm gonna slap these in there real quick. All right, so next ones, these are on. Boom, boom, boom. Like I said, and these right here probably go down here, but whatever. You can actually see these, so we're gonna rock them right there. Okay, next one. Foot peg bracket, dude. So these two right here, these two suckers. Oh no. I thought I was gonna almost have to take this off, but no, I'll just do one at a time. So, all right, let's get these on there. Boom. So I got those ones on. Just need to bang out the other side. So, of course, I saved a bolt for you guys, so you guys can check out the weight savings. Wait for this sucker. All right. So, stock bolt, 13.9 and a half, or you call that freaking 14, dude. What's wrong with you? And then the TI one, 8.3. So there you go. And there's 4 of those, so you do the math. Alrighty, let's see what we got next, boys. First one out of there. Foot peg pivot. So that's gonna be these suckers right here. Oh man, dude. So gonna have to take this off, take this whole peg out. Probably should have done this when I put the foot pegs on there, but whatever, you know, it's all good. So let's crank this one out. Boom. All right, so we got these suckers on. Well, one side, got to the other side now, but here comes the weigh-ins. Let's see, here is the stock one. Here, let's just do everything at once. So we've got 18.905 for these stalkers, and then for the TI goodies, let's go 10.4. So there's 2 of those. You do the math. Alrighty, what's next in our party pack? Throttle. Okay, easy enough. Just those 2 right there. Easy peasy, dude. Boom. Don't look at the top one, because obviously I don't have it on, because we are moving on to the weigh-ins. Okay, so stock one, 3.205, and then good old TI 1.81. Dude, we are shredding pounds, baby. All right, let's get this sucker on. All right. What's the next one? Some motor, dude. Okay. All right. Let's see where these are gonna go. So looking like the motor adjustment one there, and probably this guy right here, just based off the size of this and just the style of head that it has, because obviously it's not that one unless it changed it, but we'll see right now. So let's get to it. Let's yeah, throw these suckers on there. Boom. So we got that sucker out. Quick little story time. Ended up having to clean up the threads. The size of these, in case you need to as well, is an M8 by 125. When I was pulling this out, it was nearly impossible to get out. Ended up having to use pliers to hold that spacer on the inside, and tried to yank this out while I was pulling on it with some pliers. It was a nightmare. And this is a little bit of what's left. I hit this with the compressor really quick with some air, and even after I did that and it blew half of it away, you guys can see how much Loctite was in there. So they just saturated the crap with Loctite in there, as you guys can see. Luckily it was a blue one, so I didn't have to heat it up or anything. And I knew it was a blue one because when I started unscrewing this, I could see some of the blue coming off. So I was hoping I'd be able to just keep getting after it, and then it finally got loosened. The weird thing is that it's just spinning freely, but it messed up the thread. So yeah. So with that being said, I'm gonna pop this other one in there now. I'll probably end up cleaning that thread up as well, and let's get a little weigh in. So here's a stock one, 18.9 on the dot, and then for the TI you got a 10.8 and not on the dot. So there you have it. Gonna go to the other side now. Those other ones are smaller. Well, I guess I'll just show you guys in a little bit. I'll yank one of those out real quick. Alright, and here's an example of what came out of the other side. Definitely nowhere near as much. This was super easy to get out. I even got this one out for you guys, since these two bolts are different sizes. So are the other ones, but after how much I struggled with that bottom bolt, I didn't feel like taking that sucker back out after I put it back in there, but it wasn't by a lot. So yeah, anyways, here are these other ones. This is a longer one, so you got 8.325 for the TI and 13.9 there, and then we've got 12.1 for the stalker and 7.4. And it's crazy, these literally feel like they're almost plastic. So I'm gonna pop these in, and then we're gonna decide which ones we do next. Alright, let's use next. First one, key switch cover. Cool. So these will be easy. It'll be those two right there, and we'll be off. So I'll see you guys in the weigh-in. Alright boys, got one of them off. And one thing I did notice, if you guys can see right there, is that the titanium ones are quite a bit shorter, by like, I don't know, 1/4 inch or so. So that's a stock one, and there is the aftermarket one. And forgot to do that in the beginning. But yeah, there you go. I'm gonna pop this guy in and choose the next one. Alrighty, coming right up, brake calipers. Yeah, that looks about right. Taking these off quite a few times, dang it. I was trying to avoid this, but maybe this will be the last time till we have to replace those brake pads. So we'll be taking 2 of those out and then replacing with these, and we will be solid. Look at that, dude. Now that's a thing of beauty right there. So one thing I did notice about these suckers that you'll see right now, there's a stock one, got it up there already, 6.775 and 3.170. The ones that Warp includes doesn't have a washer, and they're about 1/4 inch shorter. But I'm just gonna run it like that. They're pretty flat on there, so acting kind of like a washer. So we're just gonna throw it on there and yeah, buddy, throw this last one in there and go for the next one. All right, next one's battery cover. Cool. So that's gonna be these guys right here. So yeah, let's get to it. These are pretty easy enough. I'm taking these off, having to replace this carbon piece, or replace the plastic one for this carbon piece. So yeah, let's do to it. Boom, there it is. God, that looks beautiful. Just gotta do that other side. Quick little tip for you guys, in case the same thing happens to me and you don't get it on the first time trying to get that clip in there, put a little towel right here. That way, in case you fumble it, it just falls on the towel and you don't have to go looking for it in everywhere that they could possibly fall. For the weights, let's see, got that with the little clip. 8.255, right on. And then for this guy, 4.78. Cool. Gonna throw this on and we'll see what's. All right, let's see what's next. Frame to battery tray support. So that's gonna be this guy right here. So we got two of those. Let's do to it. Boom. There it is, boys. Weigh-ins 5.230 and 3.0. On to the next one. All right, next one. Dude, let's do this big one right here. This big old sucker. Oh, kickstand, cool. Right there. Be interested to see how much less this one weighs. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing in there because there's only one sucker. All right, this did have some grease on it, so I will be applying some grease to the titanium one once we go to throw it on there. So what was that, 21 point something? And then 11. So dude, freaking halfies. So gonna pop this guy in there and on the next one. All right, boys, what do we got next? Subframe plastic cover. Cool, subframe plastic cover. So I'm assuming it's gonna be this guy. Yeah, it looks like it. This nut, and that screw right there. And that will be it. Got the kickstand one on there. Damn, that's probably the hardest one so far. Well, maybe other than this one. This is the hardest one. This was the most time consuming one just because of, you know, that issue that I had with the Loctite. So yeah, let's get to it. Boom, alrighty. So we got that one on there. Obviously couldn't put those other two on there because we got to do a little bit of weigh-ins. Oh, and I didn't explain myself. The reason why I felt like this was the hardest one is because of the spring. It was almost impossible to get this guy to line up, including the washer in there, without removing the spring. I had a spring puller that I was yanking on that literally snapped on me, so I ended up having to use a different one. But yeah, anyways, here are the stock ones. This one also a little, these side ones right here are shorter than the OEM ones. 2.970, 1560, and there's only going to be one of these right here. 1.49. Ooh, come on. And 0.865. Cool. On to the next one after I get these slapped on. Alright, what we got next? Upper frame by Horn. So, assuming they're talking about this guy right here. So let's get to it. Boom. Look how sexy that thing is. Don't worry, guys. We'll go over the whole bike after I'm done with everything. Show you guys how it looks. You guys get that? Real quick. I didn't even see. 6.015 and 3.5er. Cool. Alrighty, we're getting down to the nitty gritty. Headlight. Well, we don't really have one. So, other than the clamp on one that I put on there. Well, not really clamp on, but twist on. So, we're gonna leave that one out. Skid plate. Oh, later, dude. Looks like we'll only be able to use two of these because this SXX comes with the Zone up here, so we'll just do these bottom ones down here. Boom, there it is. All right, weigh-ins. Let's do it. 10.030 and 5.89. Tight. Good weight savings there. All right, let's see what we got. Headlight bracket. Oh no. Well, we don't got one of those either. So we're gonna have to add it to the pile that we're not adding on. Let's see, what do we got here? Inner fender and chain guard So, oh, sick, dude. They even include that little nut right there. So these two, they had a washer in there too. Man, they could have included a washer for the brakes. Jeez, and these two right here. All right, heck yeah, I'm gonna be stoked on those. These are, yep, these are gonna look good. Anyways, let's get to it. I was skipping somewhat little bit of a preview of what that bolt looked like, just because a lot of these are one of each, other than that one. So for the stalker on that guy is 2.770, and then for this guy 2.03, 0.7, and then this guy, which goes on the chain guard, 4.39, 2.73, and then the little doinker that holds a brake line, or the brake little clamp, 1.84, and 1.275. Cool. You know what would look sick too on this would be, if haven't looked, but if they made this in carbon fiber, same with this, dude, that would finish off the aesthetics on this bike pretty damn good. Or even this too, the cover for the pulley. If you guys know a company and you're watching this, and this guard right here, oh my goodness, this carbon fiber the crap out of this thing, let me know, and we will make some purchases. Hell yeah. All right, let me get to putting these guys on. All right, and last but not least, and really bummed that I can't use these, brake master cylinder bar clamps. Since I got the Maguras on here, this is like a screw style like this guy was when it comes to these guys, so kind of bummed out on that, but oh well, because damn, they would look sick on the handlebars right here. But like I said, oh well, looks like we'll just have some spare titanium ones. So we ended up with all these that we didn't get to use, and then even a couple over here, right here for the skid plate. So not too bad. Probably add all these up and see what the weight savings were. So overall, you know what? Should we go ahead and install the rotor ones? We might as well, right? Might as well, right? I was gonna wait till I got the 220 back there, but who knows when my wheels will come in. So might as well look good in the meantime, right? Yeah, let's do these real quick. All right, so here we go. We got 3.470 and 2.160. So did have funky oddball one that was included in there. I don't know if you guys can tell, but that guy right there was a T27. Let's see. Yeah, it was a T27. Whereas all the other ones were T25s. See that? Nowhere near fitting. But yeah, I had one funky one in here in this packet. You can kind of tell, but you'd have to be really looking close to the details in order to see what's what. So no big deal. So yeah, let me get this last one on and I'll show you guys the overall bike. All right guys, we'll start from the top to the bottom. Boom. Absolutely love the way this came out. As you guys saw, and I kind of walked you through it, did run into some little hiccups, but nothing that wasn't worth the outcome of how this all ended up looking. Like I was saying, I'll go through everything that I recorded and then do a little bit of math and see about how much we ended up losing. What I should have done from the get-go really was taken every single bolt out, or just left them in the baggies. Well, but then I would have had to throw the stock ones in the baggies. But I was gonna say, I could throw them in there and just put it on the little scale and kind of get an average, but then the little baggies would have been in there. And if I would have taken them out, then they would have been all over the place. So yeah, that's why we decided to do it this way. But, oh yeah, and these two. And these bottom ones, I almost forgot about these. These weren't in the video because I did it with the fork install. But yeah, there she is. Hope you guys liked it. Let me know, like I said, about those carbon, like the carbon fiber chain guard and this piece right here. and possibly even that piece right there, the guard for there. Because if you guys can find that on with carbon, or that's made out of carbon, even this back piece right here, or if someone out there is watching this and can make carbon fiber, I actually have a big old roller of carbon fiber up there that I could make it, but I'm kind of lazy. I'd rather just buy it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. You like it? You dig it? Yay or nay? Until then, I'll probably see you guys. I probably won't drop another video until either I go for a ride when I get some time, or when the got the controller already. We went with the Ludicrous 8000 one from GLE, and I just got a notification today that the battery is shipped. So if I don't see you guys before then, I will definitely see you when I get those two additions, and maybe the wheels or something else that I ordered that I may have forgotten about because I just went on a buying spree and almost bought everything I wanted for this bike from the get-go. So anyways, yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video. Adios.